The good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Ready? 59, Mike. Check, 59. Get that quarterback at all costs. Check 99. Check 99. He's coming.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Under 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping. Watch twitch.
Now a give right side. Swift. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Over the middle, complete. It's Fleming. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Check. Tight dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
50. 180. Run. You ain't going nowhere. Point it right. Regular. Watch twist. Recon, 152 fighter. Twist. He's crashing. Pistol. King.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 16-yard line.
Real. Hey, high 7. Hurry. Real. Hey, we got to get to the ball, G. Let's keep moving. Watch out.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 84 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Joker. Check hot route. Hot. Slam. Check. Lefty. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give right side. Swift. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half. And
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. That's it. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Love. Throw left side complete. That's Fleming. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 33. On first down, Swift works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
On second down, Swift about 3 yards there to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. That's a gain of 3.
From the gun on third down, Love. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The kick by Pinheiro is good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Pinheiro now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Set. 20. Let's go. 86 is on the go. 86 is on the go. That's you. That's you. Trick. You got trick. Run.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Alert flare. Go. 6 guys. Check 6 up. Wide. Get go. Sponge. No. Showing it. Check this.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Throwing on first down. Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
He's coming.
Now a give, right side. Swift. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Going deep this time from them, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Bang, 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 bang.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield looking for Shepard deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals, and if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
On 1st down, Swift, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fleming. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
2 times, 2 times. Alert, alert. 3 down, 3 down. Watch 80, watch 80. Watch the safety creep. 61, match box. Right. Check 50, check 50.
To throw again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Off play action. Love. And that will be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll get it back within a six. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
First down, New York.
You're not ready. You're not ready. Hey, alert 33. Minus 50, minus 50. Let's pick up. Hey, Charlie. Hurry. Let's get off the field. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Alert, 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 alert.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A first down throw for Mayfield. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Hey, alert 33.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Mayfield. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
To the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
Throwing again. Love. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Burton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have taken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. Swift, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here we go, D.
On 2nd down, here's Penny.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Double dog, that's the way. Wahoo. 54 is Mike, 54. Check, watch 54, watch.
Off the play fake. Love. Throw left side complete. It's Fleming. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Kill. Can he go? Check. Fresno. Check 43. Hatchet. Share. Wait.
On 4th down, Love. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. On 1st down, Love. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
58 to Mike.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. A big play. There. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Bears 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at their 48-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Set, 180. Switch up, switch up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, switch gears. Real. Check.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Check nine. Point it right.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Hey, wahoo! Hurry! Hey, alert! Watch twist.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Check 59, Mike.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd down, Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back now at Soldier Field. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. Now,
meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action. Love. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd down now, Swift. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Love. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Swift. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
The Bears on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. Zoom. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Love. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Looking to throw. Love got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
Check. Lucky.
They'll look to throw, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for New York. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing on first down. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fleming. Had a decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have
now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Watch the back.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Steps away to his left. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. Mayfield looks to throw, and the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Off the play fake. Love. He's going to let it fly. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. 2nd and 10. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fleming. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw. Love. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, the win gets them back to